All right. Who remembers what happened last game?
There was a button, and it was pushed.
That's right.
Well, we got our asses kicked by a knight, douchebag knight, who we will deliver comeuppance to in some future time.
His time's coming.
And then we decided to leave town forcibly. Encouraged greatly at various knife point to leave town. We got ambushed in the night by brigands.
And we fucked them up.
Yeah, we did mess those guys up real good. And we thought a lot about ourselves about that, I think. And then as we were walking down the rainy road, Bosch, in his attempt to make things nicer for everybody, pulled a strange button out of his pocket and pushed it. Whereupon, yeah.
Pocket.
Yeah, that's right. It was Alazir's pocket, which is probably why it went wrong.
Hey.
In that it was not in my pocket. I mean, I think maybe it was just in someone else's pocket. I mean, that's just logic. And, and then a big undead giant thing started crawling out of the mud, and we decided to run away.
In the middle there, though, I will add that we stole all of the bandits' shit, and we killed all of them except for one, and we scared him so bad that we kind of maybe threatened him a little bit into thinking that he would die if he didn't go and fuck up Sir Felix's cart to delay their journey, which I thought was particularly inspired of me.
Yes, that was true.
I'm learning some sneaky stuff.
It's hard not to with this group.
So
I got
the button
good
got
teachers,
pushed, and it's like, oh, nothing happened. At which point, all of you felt the ground trembling, and you heard the sound of earth being displaced, and something say, "Who has disturbed my sleep?" As this great big fucking undead giant with skin hanging off, bones emerged from the ground and started coming toward you.
And I need a color to write with. I keep changing colors every time we have a session, and I don't have any in front of me. That's gonna fuck with my head if I do it in the same color.
I understand.
And roll initiative, please.
That thing is scary. I don't like.
I don't want to do it. Don't make me. Don't put me down. Keep running.
All right, let's see if my initiative's bad like normal.
I'm gonna do it in pink because it seems like we're gonna have a fun, rosy session, right?
Sure. Right? Yeah, that's something that could happen.
Right?
My initiative was 189.
Whoa, bro.
That D200 I have really paid off.
Didn't know they made them that big.
Sebastian's highly trained Ruthenian reflexes come into play. Ruthenian?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Oh,
like
that
Ruthenian.
Shooty reflexes come into play.
Puka?
Sorry, I was right. 14.
Do you want somebody to roll for Iskra?
Yes, please.
6. I don't know if she has a plus
Not tonight.
or minus. All right.
It's not really gonna matter because there's like 19, 18, 16, 14, 6.
Yeah.
John, you want me to play Iskra?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. How does this crossbow work?
What is crossbow?
Sebastian?
Shooty pins.
We.
Oh, we're down here.
Right.
You want to start, John? You want me to start?
It's it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my action until after the or whatever I forget the term that we're using for just the giant's far and I can't hit it from here.
You're gonna delay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair.
Vera.
Oh my god, me?
Yeah.
I'm this far up in the turn order? What? Oh my god. That's bad. I didn't think about anything.
The hard part about being high in the turn order.
Oh, seriously.
Oh shit! Now I have to think of something to do fast.
Yeah, like right now. Oh, that's only 30 feet. That's 60 feet. I'm gonna have to run. Bosch, do you want to come with?
Well, you're still holding on to me, so I mean, yeah.
This is what I mean. Otherwise, I drop you.
Well, you can drop me when you get closer.
Okay. Let's see how far away we are. I'll take my action to dash then, and then bring us both very close, because I don't have anything ranged. I think I'm like, here-ish.
And you're bringing Bosch with you.
Yeah, please.
Make an athletics check.
You got it. I'm super good at these. I trained for a buzz. Nat 20.
Nice. Bosch. Carrying Bosch does not slow you down.
I mean,
Yeah.
It should.
I think
but
her
that's
axe
one
is heavier than me.
Yeah, but that's one of the rules in the game. Is if you're trying to move another player, you move at half speed. But it doesn't make sense for Aloe0 to move at half speed when carrying all 35 pounds of Bosch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sack of potatoes.
Bosch.
So I wiggle free and drop to the ground, and I look at the giant and say, "Oh my god, that's really big and disgusting." And I'm going to move backwards a little bit and go over here. 5,
Oh, but
10,
United Front.
15. I got you over here. 20. Watch what my magic ring can do. Go, go, magic ring! And I cast magic missile.
Nice.
14 points of force damage.
Holy.
Hey, that's not bad.
And like the magic missiles that come out, it's like these 3 ghostly looking fish. And they sort of swim and then they slam into it. Ooh, look, fishies!
How many damages?
14.
14. Nice. Yeah, they kind of swim towards him and explode when they hit him. You just see more chunks of this flesh and bone come off of him. He doesn't seem to.
And I'm going to move behind this tree and I'm going to hide.
Bonus action hide?
Yep.
Make a, one of them
Hidey check.
Heidi rolls.
Oh, that's whelming. I rolled a 4 on the die. 11. I think I'm being very stealthy.
Very nice. All right. Zombie giant.
I'm totally hiding over here.
I'm scared.
Moves into range with Aloe0. He's got like this big mallet. Here, wait. I'm gonna show.
Hey,
him
where'd
a
you
little
get
bit.
that?
Ew.
How much did it cost?
Yeah,
Dibs on the mallet.
he's big and gross. But he keeps the mallet up and comes down with his fist towards Aloe0. Actually, it's more like his hand.
Slap.
That's a 24.
It's too low, actually.
Your AC is too low.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, John, can I do silvery barbs?
I don't know. Can you?
I can. So
What's the range on
he
that?
has to roll again.
What's the range on that?
Oh, yeah, let me see. That's a good question. Oh, yeah, he's within range. 60 feet.
16.
It still hits.
You need better armor.
I know. I'm mad at the acid forest goop stuff.
You got
Actually,
a new breastplate.
Yeah, but it was still only AC 15.
Waste of a perfectly good spell slot.
Sorry.
That is 14 points of
Stupid
damage of bludgeoning,
Okay.
and you are grappled.
Oh, no.
At which point he's going to carry you with him.
Oh, where are we going? Field trip.
Hey, he's eloping with Alazira.
No, I don't like that.
I know she likes him big, but I think that's a little ridiculous.
I also like them a little more alive.
Just a little, though.
Yeah, sometimes you can't be too picky.
He runs towards the rest of the group and then throws Alazira in the air and takes his club and goes.
Oh, he's a silly guy, huh?
Well, he did appear because we pushed the button.
That's a 19.
Oh my god.
And
I'll be fine. Maybe.
I'm afraid I think I know what John's going to do, and I'm not really worried about you as much.
all right, that is 22 bludgeoning.
All right.
And you go flying.
This is the
30
part.
feet, and you are prone.
Oh, for a second I thought he was going to land on me. I was going to be like, oh, man.
Oh, actually, he's gonna,
No.
he's gonna shoot
You've
you,
already moved it.
Sebastian.
What? Ryan!
You keep giving him ideas.
Did you say that she throws her, or he throws her at me, or just before me?
At you.
Okay. Do you need my AC?
You need to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Try and avoid all these 8 feet of pure tall muscle mommy.
Whoa, you have 8 feet? Where are the other 6?
A lady never tells.
25?
Sorry, 24.
24. You
bag of
make
feet.
it. You just kind of drop underneath as Salazar goes "Ah!" over the top of you and lands a little behind you.
Or maybe it's one of those like Matrix moments where he does the back bend thing and it's slow motion. Alazira goes over the top.
There we go.
Yeah, just like drool everywhere.
There we go. Now my dice know that I'm playing or that I'm GMing.
Yeah. Love to hear that.
It's all right. I'll soak up the damage. Ugh. I could take it.
So it would have been 8 bludgeoning, but since you didn't hit any obstacles, including Sebastian, 4.
Excellent. I can handle that.
And Puka.
Do you want me to go, John? Just because I delayed my action?
Yeah, if you want to go.
Great. Now that he's closer. I'm just going to shoot him. I'm going to, like, dodge and then... Bop. Oops.
There's a little sign that comes out of your gun that just says bop.
Bop.
As you duck underneath
100%
Alozir's
have to
legs,
set
you
that up.
come up.
Bop.
13 to hit, John. Does a 13 hit?
13 is his AC exactly.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
When I was creating this creature, I was going between 2 different things, and one had a 14 and one had a 13, or at a 12. So I was originally at 14, and I was like, they're still pretty low level. Let's make it a 13.
12 damage.
Perfect. Lucky number 13.
And I will reload. And then I'm going to hide.
All right. Do you want to move or anything?
I am going to move. Yeah, I'm going to move right over there. In line with everybody else. And that's my turn.
All right. Puka.
Booker just like looks at everything that just happened around him. It's just like, oh no, big guy, ah! and waves his hands a little bit and shoots his spiritual weapon at the monster. Summons his spiritual weapon.
What form does it take?
It takes the form of a scythe.
Cricket paddle.
What?
It's like a cricket paddle.
Oh.
Spank.
But yeah, it takes the form of like a ghostly looking scythe, like Puka probably would have handled when he was reaping wheat. Ooh, that's way cooler than what was in my head. Yeah, that. It's that.
It looks exactly like that.
Here, I'm gonna give you control over this thing.
Hot.
What the fuck? Oh. Where? There it is. All right.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I didn't take my long rest after we finished sleeping. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
I was just like, wait a minute. I have spell slots. What? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Cool. So that gets one swipe at him when it gets summoned, which is 16 plus 6, 22 to hit. And it will take... Oh, I rolled an 8. It'll take 12 force damage.
12 force damage. All right.
And Puka's gonna run as far as his little ass will take him.
Oh, jeez.
Silly Puka, you don't run with your ass.
4, 5, 6. Because I think that's... It doesn't... Wait, it only has to be within range when I cast it, right? Or do I have to stay within 60 feet of it?
Good question.
I don't know. I think you might.
Range area 60 feet. Although I think I'm probably not more than 60 feet away from him. Let me
Yeah, I think you probably have to stay within range.
There, I'm just within range. Sweet.
Well, are you within range of the scythe, though?
Well, I am if the scythe is here instead.
Here you go.
I can't do Iskra's accent, but it's probably something like, "Oh, it is undead. I do not like this undead."
It's
Sarah, and she starts cursing. She starts cursing the undead in her native tongue, whatever freakish country she comes from. And in the middle of it, she's going to do the verbal component for Tasha's mind whip.
Ah.
So have Mr. Giant make an intelligence saving throw.
That should go well for him.
As a zombie, he's probably great at it.
Yes.
He's actually really smart for his kind.
People don't give him a lot of credit, but 13.
That's a fail. So he's going to take...
Much higher than I expected, too.
Yeah.
It takes 11 points of psychic damage, and it cannot take a reaction until next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or bonus action, but it only gets one of the three.
That's rad.
Sebastian, you should kill this thing with your pew-pew guns.
Pew pew guns.
Does Iskra stay
do it.
there or move away?
I think she moves over like next to Sebastian. She's like, "Yes, you should kill that."
There we go.
That's fair.
Well, it's Sebastian's turn.
Yes, and I promptly move away from. I move right over here, take some cover behind this little log, and I'm going to shoot it with.
Wait.
I would find some cover.
A real man would stand and fight in front of me.
I roll the 13.
We kill all of them that come near us.
Yes. It is custom from where I am from.
$16 damage, Sean.
All right.
And I reload and try to tuck near this log as much as possible. More thematically.
Yeah, you guys are
actually gives me cover.
shooting it, and bits and pieces of it are starting to fall off and everything. And as your bullet hits it, and in a rage charges at you.
Ah, says Bob.
He totally didn't see you there. This is
Which is weird because he was waving.
of like 8. Alazira.
I love that for us.
Everything's going just fine, just fine. Oh, fuck, I should really heal. I'm going to lay on hands myself. Otherwise, this fight will kill me.
Oh, literally, no one was looking at me. I was being Alozir laying on hands.
Oh, sorry. I was managing health. And I'm also going to move a little closer and say, "Oi! Come back!" That'll
That's
do.
the best battle cry ever.
Yeah. I got beat up a lot over the last 24 hours, so.
All right. Think it's Bosch's turn?
So, being that the giant's like right there, I'm gonna stab it with my rapier and then stab it with my dagger.
That's good stuff.
Let's count. There we go. That's whelming. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
With the AC is 13.
Yeah.
All right. So the rapier. Oh, that's whelming. The rapier does 6 points of damage, but the dagger does 15.
Nice.
Thank you, sneak attack.
Struck gold.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to disengage, and then I will move. 10,
Fair enough.
20, 25, 30, 35, 30. Hey, he's right there, I say to Alazir.
Thanks, bud.
All right. Zombie giant only gets a action, reaction, or bonus action.
You can choose. Yeah. The move action or bonus action.
He's going to use his multi-attack. 2 club hits on Sebastian, who bloodied him.
He has thrown blood.
It's a
I throw the blood.
20 and a 24.
Do I?
I believe they both hit.
Can I? I'm going to use a reaction on one of those, John, and make you reroll one. Can't hit my friend Sebastian like that.
That's a 10.
Ooh.
So only one of them hit.
Dang.
See? Told you. Now I can't do that anymore, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
18 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'm really great at those.
Strength is really our dump stat as a party.
That's actually not
Speak
too
for
bad.
yourself. It all went to me.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
make up for all of us.
We dumped it on you.
Let me take that damage first. You said 18 total, John, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I roll a 14 for strength. I doubt that makes it though.
Yeah. As he like kind of comes at you like this, boom, and hits you, and you fly back 25 feet and are prone.
Do I take damage from the push too, or from the fall?
From what?
From the fall, like
Yes.
a second, like
Dab!
Bastion.
9. But you only take half the falling damage because you didn't slam into anything. 9, so that's 4.
okay.
Doesn't mean it's still.
As you- Whoa! Through the mud puddles. Oh, that was a hard rock.
This guy would make out like a bandit playing like lawn croquet.
Okay.
What's that?
What's that game where you hit the balls with the little mallets to the little rings?
Well, not big mallets. Anyway.
Right.
I. Book is gonna run over here, and as a bonus action, I move my spiritual weapon over here. I forget. Was I supposed to put my spiritual weapon in the turn order? Because it has its own turn.
It goes on your turn, I think.
On my turn? Okay. Because I know I used my bonus action to move it.
I think you use your
I-
bonus action to hit with it too. So
Oh, sure.
I haven't done this before. I've been excited to do it.
Goss.
Bonus action, move it and attack. There we go. Cool. So I'm going to move that as my bonus action and attack, which is 19 plus 6, 25 hits for 10 points of force damage. And I'm going to throw my hand out towards Sebastian and use my action to cast Healing Word at second level because I love him.
What is the range on healing word?
60 feet.
Okay.
Oh wait, it says Healing Word as a bonus action, but I can use a bonus action thing as an action, right?
No,
I can upgrade. I just can't downgrade.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't think they were interchangeable.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can use an action to cast a bonus action spell. You just can't do it the other way.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought. I thought you could upgrade, but you couldn't downgrade.
That's so nice.
Always the way that I've liked to do it because it always seems dumb if you're like, oh no, you can't do that now.
So that is 4d. No. Sorry. Healing Word is. Yeah, that's the one I want.
plus, or 2d4 these days.
This one at second level, it says it's 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, it goes up. If you cast it at second level, it goes
Yeah,
up.
4d4 plus 4. 4. 1, 2,
Fur.
3, 4. Oh, that's not
He
bad.
screws up next.
8 plus 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. Plus 4 is 17. You get 17 points of healing, Sebastian.
I do, thanks.
17. Wow, that's huge.
I rolled well. I got a 6, 2 4s, and a 3.
Yeah.
What domain are you?
Isker runs over here to
Twilight.
Isker runs over here to Puka and makes a show out of like trying to load her crossbow, but like I'll get it. I will shoot it, and like purposely spills out all of her bolts onto the ground and starts cursing and uses the cursing to do the Tasha's mind whip again.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. These stupid bolts are slippery.
Stupid
So,
rain.
Ew.
all right, another 3d6. Well, that's pretty good. 13 points of force damage. Or psychic damage. I'm sorry, psychic damage.
For story/cinema, Puka looks very frustrated at Iskra, but also shields her with his body as she's fumbling on the ground.
All right, Sebastian, back to the top.
Nice.
I will get up from being prone, which is how much of my move speed again?
Half.
Half. It is a full half. Okay. I can just I'll. Let's see. Are any of these things really covered, John, or not really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Stuff.
that's why I put it here, so there wouldn't be no cover.
I'm just afraid when he's going to start throwing things.
There is the possibility of that as well.
Ugh. What
I
a
will
dick.
move. No, that's 15. No, I'm just going to stay right here and shoot him.
All right.
That will hit.
Puka says under his breath to Iskra, "She looks beautiful in the rain."
Yes, he's very pretty.
12 damage, John. And I will reload my pistol.
The raindrops, they dance like glitter on the redness of his flesh.
All right, Elzira.
Hey. All right. Welcome back to Battle Diaries. I know it's been a minute. So sorry. Listen, I'm gonna try and pull off a stunt. Let's see if it works. Elzira pulls out her great axe, and she runs toward the giant's feet, and she wants to try and slice an Achilles tendon.
Ooh. Well, his tendons are kind of snapped and rotting away anyway.
Yeah, so this should be with advantage, right? Ka-ding, ka-ding. Eight's not gonna do it, is it?
8 total?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
No.
My new die betrayed me so fast.
You have to earn its loyalty.
But it rolled a nat 20 for me. Sorry, we'll get there.
Fickle die.
Yeah. Well, like, it was a little mystery pack, and it just happened to be Alazira colored.
Is that it for Elzira?
Yeah, I don't think I could do nothing else. I'm gonna get,
Nice.
yeah,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Bosh.
get sound.
15. But I'm going to attack it twice. You do it like this, Alazira. And I run forward and attack. Oh, that's going to suck. That is a 15 hit
Yep.
Excellent.
and 19.
Also, yes.
So this plus 5.
Nah, that one doesn't hit because I don't like it.
26 points of damage.
Oh god!
Awooga.
And then bonus action to disengage.
See, you're all fast and stuff. I can't do that.
Pokey pokey. Well, that's the advantage of little legs,
Yeah, pokey pokey's not exactly my style.
Parts of
I will
his
show
flesh
you.
and bone are like starting to fall off him now as he kind of like breathes in, and you can see like all this nasty, gross stuff building up. And then he exhales. Come on.
Oh, I'm scared.
Towards me, thank you.
I do not like it.
Stop it.
He explodes.
What? That's unhinged.
Let's see here. Constitution saving throws, Alazira and Bosch.
All right. Don't like it, but is this a poison effect?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I get advantage on that.
All right.
And thank God. 18.
Oh, I only have immunity to disease. Damn it. Well, I got a 9.
You did not make it. So Alazira takes 15 points of poison damage as just this toxic sludge
You never brush.
covers the area. Bosch, you manage to hold your breath, plug your nose, and you take half damage. So 7.
7. Ow.
What's that prestidigitation?
I gotcha.
Thanks.
Ooga.
When you get a chance, the meme I put in Meme Town on the Discord, my son sent me this morning, and I about spat my tea across the room.
It was
Let's do it
funny.
now for later.
Good.
Bum 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 bum. Puka's gonna continue to shield the bumbling Iskra. Move in front of her right here.
Bumbling is kind of posh.
I'll use my. He doesn't say it out loud. He's nicer than that. He says, "Get your shit together."
Don't worry, I shall save you.
Yes, you should jump in front of this thing just in case he decides to hit at me. Your small, frail body will deflect all the blows.
I'm gonna shoot. How bad does Alozira look, Elora?
It's not the worst you've seen her, but she's pretty bad.
Okay.
Considering I almost died yesterday.
Puka's gonna use his bonus action to hit again with the spiritual weapon. Shit, I'm rolling great. That's another 19 plus 6, 25 to hit.
Nice.
That takes... Not so great. That's only 4 plus 4, 8 damage.
It's enough.
Force damage.
You want to do this?
Yeah!
Oh my god, really?
Oh yeah.
Puka just yells, "Zira! Doc!" And the scythe just gets up and makes a big whooshing motion and just lops off the head of the zombie, and it hops off of its head and lands in Alozira's hands.
Hey, nice one, kid. That was great.
I did it.
As the
I killed the big dead guy.
body just kind of to the ground.
I'll give you the slow clap, says Iskra.
I killed it.
Yes, it is quite impressive.
And he goes over and he starts kicking the dead zombie's body ha! It's maybe a little manic. Kind of looking over his shoulder at Sebastian while he showboats.
You can do that as much as you like, but Edorda came back from the dead once.
Oh, I'll be right back. Just keep going.
Which is a feat in and of itself, which makes me think they could do it again. But you go on, keep on kicking it. Whatever makes you feel good.
But I've got this head, and I'm disappointed that there's not a duck. He had to be there.
You're really tall. I know he was taller than you, but I didn't want to hit your head by mistake.
No, that's fair. It can't
Still
come.
getting the hang of this thing, and he's like moving his hand around, and the scythe is just kind of like awkwardly moving in the air.
Eventually, it just goes.
Yeah. Well, it can't come back to life if it doesn't have his head, right? Maybe we should just take this elsewhere. Keep it separate and all.
You could throw it down the well. Whoever tries to drink out of it later might be a little pissed, but...
Yeah.
That is a guard tower, not a well.
Oh,
well.
whoops. You could leave it up on top of that tower.
But that's
Be a fun little surprise for anyone who climbs it to get a lookout. They'll be like, there's a zombie head.
We should definitely leave a note and say, don't look up there.
John, can I do some sort of, I guess it's probably a perception instead of investigation, but clearly I would think that we are not the first thing that this zombie giant has killed.
Sorry, my wife needed tech support.
Are there other bodies and stuff that are around that might be worth checking? Or
yeah, make a perception roll. And say like
it was weird that
because
like
it's literally pouring down buckets, but like you're gonna take enough time that doesn't really matter.
13, not higher.
Yeah, you look around, you don't really see the remnants of bodies or
can we look in
really any evidence of this this giant from before just now.
Can I? Oh, you go ahead.
Can we look to see like the hole it crawled out of?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go over sort of where that was, like to see what that hole looks like.
John, can I? Oh,
no, go ahead.
No, you finish your thing first. Sorry.
I'm still thinking. Go ahead.
Okay. Can I make some sort of a check to see if I put two and two together of he pushed the button and the zombie appeared?
Do you think you did?
I mean, did
yeah.
anyone actually need to put? I mean, it was pretty obvious. I mean, even Bosch was like, "Yeah, I pushed that button and that weird thing came out. That was strange."
Well, I don't know. You were investigating to see where it came from, or if it killed anything else before. That it was just sort of like, I don't know. I didn't know if everybody else had put it together, or if they were just distracted by the appearance of the zombie that they forgot about the button.
If I remember from last week, we pushed the button and the thing came out, and then Bosch went, "I'm sure that's unrelated to this button pushing that just happened."
I'm sure that's exactly what you said.
Yeah. Meanwhile, yeah. Here, I'm up here. Just arranging the head on the guard tower.
Because Spurs giving you directions from bullet. No, a little to the left.
Yeah, this whole thing looks like it used to be a like basically a roadblock where you'd come through and get inspected and maybe tolls were paid, but it has been long destroyed. It is a little bit drier inside.
Do you need a stick or something? Nah.
Yeah, getting up to the top is going to be interesting. Make an athletics check. And while you do that, Bosch, you are looking into this pit. Make a perception roll.
I got 14.
Oh, that's not bad. 17.
17, yeah, that's good. you see a bunch of big chunks of stone, like that look like they've been worked, right? Like almost as if there was some sort of sarcophagus inside, that it like burst through this
Whatever it was.
stone thing. Yeah, and you can see that there are some there's some writing on it.
Hey, Sebastian, come look at this.
She'll kind of like rub his eyes, kind of see if like the rain's gonna kind of let up anytime soon. Just kind of shake his head and make his way over to Bosch.
Did that look like writing to you?
Looks down and will look at the writing. Can I? I guess would I do an investigation check about that to see if there's any sort of like if there's actually a script there, or if it's like if there's a pattern or something like that?
Or is it, John, is it any language the two of us recognize?
What languages do you speak?
Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Orc.
I just have Common and Sylvan written.
Is it common in Southern?
That's what I heard
Sylvan.
too.
Sylvan.
Oh,
He's also fluent in Southern. I think we should just make that a thing.
We can
It's different.
Southern.
You guys need to read something?
sorry. Hang on a second. Bosch, you said what?
Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Orc.
Shit,
No.
boy.
Sebastian?
Just I only have Common and Sylvan written down right now.
All right. Puka comes walking up, seeing what you're doing.
You guys need to read something?
But yeah, it's not like we don't know how to read. But there's some language. There's something written on that thing down there.
Well, no, I got a spell for that. I don't know if you needed, if you could read it on your own. I wasn't gonna.
No, do your spell thingy.
Well, I kind of need it. I gotta touch it.
Well, sure. I'm sure it's perfectly safe down there.
Can you, I don't know, belay me? Belay on! And he hands a piece of rope to Sebastian, ties the other half around his waist.
I push Puka into the hole.
Ah!
Not like hard, but just enough. Like, get down there.
Yeah, it's maybe 20 feet down.
Nope.
Much shorter for you.
Sebastian
I
needs
hold
to
it
make
well
a
if I
strength
can.
check to see if he holds on.
Yeah,
It's much shorter for you tall folk.
Yeah, Sebastian,
It's fair.
make a strength roll.
Sebastian does this.
10.
Just let's go.
10, John.
10. Yeah, you're like, what, me? Pling! Ah, fuck! The rope just comes out of your hands. Puka,
Look out.
5 points of bludgeoning damage as you tumble to the bottom.
The fuck, bro?
I pointed Sebastian.
It might behoove you to give a little bit of a heads up to what exactly you're planning on doing before you just kind of start.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Sebastian. My bad. Puka, I'm going to push you in the hole retroactively.
I was speaking specifically to Puka Bosch, but yeah, you
But I think
I think it's fairly applicable in both directions, if I do say so myself. I wasn't just going to jump down.
It worked.
You had a nice grip on there. Do you have a nice grip? Sorry,
you'd have to toss back up the rope. It is down there with you now.
I walk over to Alazir and go, do you think he's a willing creature?
God.
I'd say he's more than willing.
Puka, as you're down there and you're kind
One.
of dealing with this thing, you start looking around, you can see that you're basically in a tomb.
I wonder if this was here before.
In like a sarcophagus. You can see that the top of it has been broken and there's some runes and stuff up there, but there are also little packages around here. There's a sphere of size that none of you would be able to carry. It's also dilapidated a bit.
Well,
I will use it.
big.
There's an old wooden
be for me to be a
that has
lance.
been eaten away.
Wait, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Yep, that was my bad.
Yeah, let me talk. There is an old wooden shield that has been eaten away.
And now that's shitty.
What would you like to do?
He pulls a pinch of salt and some soot out of his belt pouch, and he sort of smears the soot across his forehead, and he sprinkles the salt over the runes, and says his incantation, and I can now read whatever's written, unless it's a secret message or it's not part of a written.
And this is comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Says, I prepared explosive runes this morning.
It says kaboom. Let's see here.
Whoopsie.
John, when you get a second, I have a question.
All right. Symbols are secret messages. As you're looking through it, you realize this is not actually a language on the outside. These are some sort of magical runes. But on the inside, there is this ancient, like kind of giant-ish text. And you kind of start pulling down pieces of this, and it is an epic poem about, as you're reading it, it takes, a while for you to actually comprehend this stuff.
Puka is giving a dramatic reading of it as he is reading it.
But it is legend of a giant king.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
I feel bad. Zira, I think we might want to put the head back.
Oh, but we spent so much time making them look perfect.
Before that happens, like while Puka is like deciphering, John, I want to try something I've never tried before.
All right.
Because of the humor value of this, I want to try to pull something out of my pocket on purpose. And I have no mechanic for this, so it's probably not going to go well. But I want to try to pull a shovel. So I don't know what kind of percentage you want to give me that actually happens, or if it's just like roll randomly and we'll just see.
Yeah, roll percentile dice. Let's see what happens. We so rarely get to roll percentiles.
True.
I gotta find them. Here. That one's the problem. 12.
Pick a chart.
Okay. Roll a d10.
7.
All right. Roll a d20.
10.
So I reach in my pocket and I pull out a small red rubber ball. I'm like, huh. All right, this is useless. I wanted something else. Yeah, Lazir, what do I do with this thing?
Put it on your nose?
No, it's like a throwy ball.
Yeah, put it on your nose.
It doesn't go on my nose.
Use dagger.
Well, no,
You've got tools, man.
All right, here. I throw it to Alazira. This says that when thrown, this ball moves 30 feet around, but for every 10 feet it moves in a random direction. And then something happens if it hits somebody.
Oh my god, what? Pew, pew.
So you'll have to tell me what happens. But I throw it to Alazira. who's like next to me. I guess catching it counts as hitting somebody.
Yeah, it hit my hand, I guess.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It goes toward Alozira, and you like kind of put your hands out to catch it, and then it goes like this to your left, and you're like, whoop, and then it like that, and you like turn around like this, and then boom, it hits you in the back.
Oh,
Wisdom saving throw.
really? It's my lucky day, bitches. 22.
All right, nothing happens, but then it keeps going.
And it wanders off into the
The forest.
yeah.
So my intention there is if I had gotten a shovel, I was just going to wordlessly hand it to Sebastian.
Thought you were on my side, bro.
You wouldn't have seen me do it. That was the funny part. Had you failed that save, though, you were going to be turned into a small animal for 1d4 rounds.
Really? Oh, I'm mad. That's the one save I make.
That's funny.
What does it say, kid?
Well, I mean, this guy was like, he was a king. He fought a bunch of battles. It was, I don't know, they put a lot of work into making this tomb for him. Now I feel kind of bad that he's not in it.
How did he become king?
It started after the coronation.
I mean, was there like a lady in a lake? Some...
Bad joke.
Was it a narco syndicate commune? No?
Turns to act as sort of executive officer for the week. Officer of the officer.
You're fooling yourself. We're in a dictatorship.
A self-perpetuating autocracy in which the working class. No,
What? Is there
I
any...
could tell he's a king because he doesn't have shit all over him.
He does kind of now. Looking back at the mud-covered body.
Well,
Is there
yeah,
any,
but
like...
he didn't before.
Is there any, like, kingly treasure down there?
Yeah, just a spear that's too big and a rotting shield. Was there
No,
anything
he
else,
wasn't a
Doc?
good king then.
Are we even sure that this giant here would be said king and not just some sorry old giant that was punished by said king or something like that?
Well, the tomb is empty and broken as though something came out of it. There's a hole in the ground, so context clues would say, yeah, I think
that-
he's the king.
I don't know. That sounds kind of inconclusive.
It's talking about a giant king. What more do you guys want from me?
Booker's
just like looking up, like being angry as though he's like a very short person looking up at a very tall person being angry.
John, Sebastian would like to move over to the giant, and can I do like some like investigation check to see if there are any sort of like kingly things that this zombie giant might be wearing that would indicate that it was a king at one point?
Yeah. Go ahead and make that roll.
I have to use investigation somehow. 16.
16. Yeah, you're looking at him. He's been down there for a very long time. But you do see that there is like this crown. Well, there was on his head. It's up on the tower now. But you can see that. You can see like on some of what's left of his armor, there are inscriptions and things like that. He looks like once upon a time he may have been fairly fancy.
Hey, Alazira,
What?
why'd the blind guy fall in the hole?
Because he didn't see it.
Close. He didn't see that well.
Shut up! It was right there! Ugh! Off my game.
I would say that Puka's assessment is probably accurate, considering that there is some kingly garments that seem to be on this zombie giant over here.
Hey, Puka, Sebastian says you were right.
I think we should put him back. It seems like that would be the right thing to do.
You want us to move the very large, dare I say, giant zombie body back in the hole there.
Zira's barely gotten a workout today.
I've gotten a beating, though.
Yeah, it's not a workout. You gotta get strong, swole.
Oh my god.
For the competition thing. John, check your messages.
You know, I think we missed a rare opportunity. If we could have talked to the zombie, if he was a king, he could have knighted you, Alizira.
God damn it! Puka, it's all your fault.
What? You were trying to kill him too.
He could have said brains.
John, did the history that I read about the king mention like anything of like geographical of like where that king is from? I'm trying to sort of context clues determine whether or not this tomb was here and the button brought him to life, or if the button somehow summoned the tomb to where we are.
You're guessing from... I mean, it's kind of hard to tell through this, but the tomb was probably here, and the button brought him to life.
Okay. Yeah, I think you need to lay off those fucking buttons, dude. I think that he was here, and I don't know.
I mean, I've never
if
seen
we're
a button
around
like
anything dead, it brings it to life, and maybe if you grab another button out of your pocket, maybe just put it back in. Maybe don't press it.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know that button was going to do that in the first place. So, I mean...
Yeah. It's just the one button.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what... If I get another button, who knows what that will do? That's the best part.
You want to hear? And I throw the... Wait, Sebastian, I'm throwing the rope. And throw the wrap up to
He's
him.
over there.
Yeah,
Did he leave?
I don't know if I
Iskra and Botch are the
It's all
ones
right.
dead in there.
I can't see. It's a 20-foot hole, and so I think he's still there. And I
So you
throw it to
throw
the
the rope.
empty spot where he used to be.
So you throw the rope and it lands between Iskra and Bosch, and we both sort of look at the rope, and then we look back down the pit, and we were like, yeah, he's over there.
Well, no, use it to lower the head down, or the pieces, or whatever.
Okay, one moment, please. Hey, Alizira, can you bring the head over here?
Already working on it.
So when you bring the head over, I tie it to the rope and push it in the hole.
On top of Puka?
Well, the Puka said to use the rope to put it in the hole, and I did that. Boink. I don't lob it down. I just push it down the slope.
Yeah, it's going to
really
crush Puka if you do that.
It's like a...
Oh. I
You're
tied
calling how
the
much of
rope.
a dick you want to be.
Distinctive. I am fucking you and trying to kill you move.
Yeah, so I don't do that. I tie the head to the rope, and I look at the rope and the head, and then I look down at Puka, and I go, I don't know that this is gonna work, Puka. I mean, I've tied the head to the rope like you said, but you have the other side of the rope.
You can pull it up so you can lever it. What? Do I have to explain ropes to you?
Well, no, the head weighs more than I do.
So get some help.
You're very demanding for a person in a hole. I go, Alizira, Puka needs you.
No, I'm on break.
I'll heal you if you come back.
Fine. What you need? I forgot.
I don't know, something with the rope and the head. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm gonna put it back in the. It should be in here.
Do you want out first? Do you need some uppies?
I don't know, John. Does
the head need my help to get into the hole, or can we reach the?
If you push it into the hole, gravity will do the rest.
Great.
Yeah, I think maybe take me out first. I don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
No, I don't recommend it. I almost crushed my foot trying to get that thing down the steps of the guard tower.
It's more cranny yucky than cranny yummy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here's a rope.
Climb out.
Grab on, bud.
Climb up the rope, get outside. The head just like what's left of its flesh sloughing off.
Yeah, that's got to go back where it came from.
But that thing back where it came from. So help me.
As
So
your
help me.
hands touch it, and it just kind of like this kind of gelatinous skin,
I like it.
flesh.
Found a soft spot.
It goes inside, and you hear it like smash against the far wall.
Take that, King.
Yeah. I rub my hands on the back of Puka's shirt.
Oh, that's a sensation.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Rested it to take.
I can still feel it.
Yeah. Same.
Well, so that all happened.
Yeah, dude. Don't tell me we need to bring the body as well.
That's what Fuku was saying.
I'll help.
We're gonna need probably everybody. Unless we cut it into pieces. And that feels disrespectful.
Kind of counterproductive to the respect bit.
Yeah.
Ew. All right.
I mean, at least the ground's a little more slick because of the rain. Maybe that'll help.
Yes, I'm sure the general moisture in the surrounding environment will make the mushy body that much better.
General moisture?
The moist zombie body would certainly be made better. So after like a few hours of discussing,
You spend some time.
We're all just like,
Like, well, I mean, you like pull on an arm and it just comes off.
Well, that
Throw it
made it
down.
easier.
Yeah, like a lot of it was only being kept together through sheer undead magic.
sure.
So you're able to kind of like take bits and pieces and throw them back down until you've got the whole body back down in there.
All right,
so we can go now, right?
Well, I want to say a few words.
Oh yeah,
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 same.
yeah. You should say some words.
Mr. Giant King, I'm really sorry we gave you a ring. We didn't mean to push that button. I hope you sleep really well or something.
You don't give a lot of ceremonies.
Cleric, priest of some. That was not the most.
Well, I wasn't given time to prepare, okay?
I'm not
And
the most,
Puka turns beet red and walks away forcefully.
oh.
Well, look what you did, Sebastian.
I don't understand the need to prepare. I would think that, in classes to become a priest, they'd have you memorize a bunch of different things to say. I don't know, I'm not really the most religious type. Them kind of people don't really exist in routine.
I mean, I don't know that Puka really went to class. I mean, he lived out in the plains with a bunch of horses. I mean, what kind of classes do they have? Like
Horse class.
horse class, equestrian, I don't know, deportment and riding and, I don't know, here's how you brew something out of horse milk. And, oh, by the way, ceremonies.
That might explain. I didn't realize the whole horse thing. That might explain why he was upset
You
about.
didn't realize the horse thing with
No,
Puka? Really?
I never clocked that bit.
Oh shit.
He might have been saying something. I frankly wasn't listening. So I mean,
Okay. First of all, you need to stay in your fucking lane. I am the one who doesn't remember shit.
No, I don't think you understand the level of verbal assault that Puka lays upon me in my ears. There's a certain amount of just talk. And the only way I survive really is just to kind of be able to. I mean, I'm thankful for him. I should speak better of him, but
I'm telling.
Well, hang on, Alizira. I mean, we do owe Sebastian a word of thanks for taking the hit for the team.
which hit was that?
Puka.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
and Iskar's like, thank you.
you mean the hit, like as in like the object of his hits, like him hitting on me like 24/7? Is that what you're talking about?
That
You are
whole,
very astute.
yeah, the whole thing. Like, yes. Check yes for all of the above.
Yeah. Well,
You know, and I mean, the kid looks up to you and is even willing to overlook your horse eating. So, I mean, I think, you know, that's just a real sign of the kid's affections. And, you know, do you really... It's a very sweet thing.
Just embrace it.
For him.
I bet he liked that.
You know, I've had
Strong
my
arms.
fair share of romantic entanglements that haven't always turned out well for me.
Are you just standing in the middle of the
Yes.
pouring rain,
Yeah.
or did you want to go over to the tower?
Oh, I mean, we're just
Oh, yeah. I guess we could go over there.
casually walking.
Good night, big giant king. Tavian's blessings.
Yeah, that thing.
Good fighting. It wasn't funny. Sorry.
I don't know. It's just not something I really do anymore. Not that I necessarily do with Puka anyway. I just don't really quite swing that way.
All right, to the tower then.
Is there, like, shelter in the tower, or is it just, like, there's a roof?
There's a roof. This is,
Ish.
it's an old tower. It's mostly crumbled, but you can definitely take shelter here.
At least long enough to, like, get some of the rain off of us.
That's helpful.
Prestidigitation all around.
And,
Build a little fire or something.
A little fire, make a little bit of food, something like that.
Marshmallows.
I make a little bit of food or something like that for the crew.
And I'll use my ring to clean everybody's clothing off.
Puka,
Thanks.
do you want to bless this food? You want to pray over this food? Something I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of experience with the divine kind of thing, and I figured that you might want to do some
Didn't
sort
seem
of.
to have any experience before, but you also seem to have a lot of opinions on the quality of the blessing. So no, I think we'll eat this food blessless.
Ooh, blessless.
All right, that's no different than what I'm used to. So, all right. That's all I ask. So,
Man. It's 1 step forward, 12 steps backwards.
It's the way love is sometimes. It's sad.
It's like
savage
love is like a
bad.
cha-cha.
I feel you guys are like having this conversation around the fire around all of us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
not even whispering.
somebody roll a d20 for me.
Me,
All right, did it.
16.
Something explodes.
Again? Jesus.
Yeah, Bosch explodes.
At least he's small. His radius
that
will be
tracks.
smaller.
Yeah. that tracks.
Within about an hour of getting in there, cooking some food and everything, the rain starts to lighten up. It's windy, there are clouds, but and the ground is wet, but it's no longer raining.
Yeah.
Finally.
No, it sounds like it's.
We keep going?
Yeah, what time is it? Ish.
Day.
I mean, it was
ain't
morning-ish
dark.
when all this happened, so.
Yeah, so it's probably like noonish, maybe.
Okay. I like that.
Still get some hours in walking.
Let's do it.
We just got done with a
walked
late
south.
brunch.
And we sing the walking song because we're on our way to Satara.
Walking round the south way. Yeah. Look at us walking through the mud and rain like morons.
You see a sign that says Bürbach 5 miles.
Oh, Bürbach.
Bürbach. Oh, it sounds
Yeah.
like Bürbach.
I would think that we can get there in like a couple hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Got a bar.
You know, Bürbach is probably famous for something.
What?
I'm just saying probably.
Bürbach.
Like a throwback.
Bürbach.
Like a
The dots over
throwback.
the U throw me off.
The umlauts.
Yeah.
You spend the next couple of hours heading south on this. The road starts to dry up. Your skin starts to dry out.
Ugh, thank goodness.
And eventually you smell cooking food. You notice you're like moving through like farmlands, and you see some farms and some tilled ground, and you know, down the hill there you can see that there's a river on your right. It's kind of cutting through these grasslands, and then there's a mill on that river, and then a fairly bustling little town. It is on this main road to Sultharum, so it looks like it's doing pretty well, even though it is fairly small. You can see that there are plumes of smoke coming out of lots of different buildings around. You can see that there is a clock tower. There's, from your vantage on this hill that's leading in, you can see a town meeting hall. You see there's an inn. So you can almost hear the music already.
I hope they have pottage.
Oh, you bet they will. And pickled cabbage. As you move in, you can see there are lots of different places selling general goods. There are some people selling, meat on a stick, pies, hot, savory pies on the street.
Are these like outdoor stalls sort of things?
Mm.
Is that normal for a town like this, or is
places? Yeah.
So this is a fairly larger town.
Yeah. It's a pretty good size. It is definitely far from a city. But you also see, like, in the distance, actually you see in the distance up on a hill is another guard tower, much like the one that you sheltered in, but this one's in much better condition. There are some people, some guards up there. You can't really tell where they're from because it's kind of the other side of the town. And then, like, at the bottom of that hill, there's a little church. And
let's go to the inn, get out of this, and get some meal in us.
That sounds
A little bit of wine,
fabulous.
something like that. Sounds like a good idea.
Yes, please.
breaks my little ADHD heart to turn off the rain sounds, but
I immediately noticed it.
And I was like, oh, my computer got quiet.
yep. I was like, no. All right. You head toward the inn. It is about 4 stories tall. It's almost like a roadhouse. And it's almost like
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Sorry.
It's like a town popped up around this like massive, huge hotel in the middle of nowhere. But the town is doing rather well. Let's see here. Let's see, what's it called? It's called the Waypoint Inn.
Ooh.
So you know that this is a fast travel spot.
Yeah, like a little diamond on the outside of the building. Spin it.
And as you approach it, there's a group of just working class folks outside who are smoking, drinking, eating, and laughing, telling jokes, enjoying each other's company.
If they're laughing as we come up, I'm going to immediately laugh along with whatever they're laughing at as if I knew the joke. But I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to laugh. Yeah. And then go inside.
They're like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. And I'll look at Alizir as we go inside. Yeah, no, I do.
No.
And you head inside, and there is a man behind the counter with this big, black, curly mustache. Has just this square jaw and like slick backed hair. His shoulders are like this fucking big. He's got gigantic arms. He is so muscular. Like, it's almost impossible.
Bosch is just staring at him, and I like reach up and I grab Alizira's like tunic or whatever, and I kind of yank at it. Alizira!
What?
Somebody stole that guy's neck.
Oh, we better go find it. Give it back to him. Maybe. Wait, how tall is he?
You should go and investigate him, see if you can find his neck.
Which one?
Whichever one you please. I will have some vodka.
How do we ever know if it's like his actual neck? I mean, it could be anybody's neck if we find a random neck.
He's
Let's get the food first.
As you get closer to the bar, you can see he's about 6'5". He is just an absolute towering meat man.
Same.
You're a towering meat man.
You're a towering meat gal.
Your mom's a towering meat man?
Oh, shit.
She was last night.
Whoa, whoa. As you come up, he says, hello, travelers. Welcome to the Waypoint Inn.
Well, thank you.
What can I get for you today?
I don't know, buddy. What are you in the mood for?
Says,
Well, I mean, I think we need something like...
if you reach down, you'll see that there's a handle. You can pull that out, and it'll help you get higher up.
Oh, yeah. No, it's all good. We need food. I think we need something hot to eat and maybe drink. Certainly drinks, but also foods.
Very good.
I imagine this man is wearing a leather apron, pants, and nothing else.
Ugh, stop.
Just furry pecs.
I thought he was wearing a fur vest, but it's not.
It's even better
Just
than I
his
hoped.
manliness.
Just get lost in his chest hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe that's not so bad.
He has a terrible form of a learning disability. What is it again? Sexlexia.
Sexlexia. Says, well, got pottage on the fire. If you want some of that, we've got a couple of rasps of bacon that are good to go in the back. We've got pork, lots of pork. Pork steaks.
Yeah.
Some lamb shank. It's been braising.
That sounds amazing. We've been walking in the rain, so it all sounds good.
He goes, oh, yeah, certainly. And he reaches underneath and pulls out a thing, which at first you think might be like bar peanuts, but it's pickled cabbage.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, it's on the house. And then he says, for drinks, we have hot toddies, buttered rum.
Yes.
What do you fancy?
Buttered rum.
Buttered rum. We also have a apple. So a woman around here sells apples. They're best apples I've ever seen, ever tasted.
Our friend Sebastian here knows this lady that grows apples, don't you, Sebastian?
He knows everything about apples now because of her.
So
Yeah.
It's like an apple aficionado.
her name's not Rachel, is it?
Rachel.
I think that was her name.
Yeah, we know Rachel. We go way back with Rachel.
Hell of a woman. Really knows
Rachel
her apples.
Stryker. I got some of her apples right here. And he pulls one out of his pack and just takes a big bite out of it. They really are the best apples I've ever had.
Right. So yeah, we have a cider.
This is the man we're speaking to.
Oh my gosh.
What's
his name again?
Trading cards of our NPCs.
You haven't asked his name yet.
What's your name, man? You've got really good taste in apples.
What's your name, friend?
Wait, first off, the apple drink is it's the apple juice plus rum or whiskey if you prefer.
I've never had rum.
You're gonna fucking pass out. Don't waste the rum on the kid.
My name. Wolfgang.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't looking at anything
Wolfgang? Fuck, that's cool.
Wolfgang Dillinger.
else. Amadeus.
That's awesome. I think you might be the coolest dude I've ever met, dude.
Maybe you're.
Donna, I'd like to use persuasion. Because I am a good wingman. I'm going to use persuasion to talk up Alizira to Wolfgang.
Like I need the help.
Wingman.
Fine.
Wingman, you gosh.
16.
16. Yeah. How?
I'm not sure what I would say because Brian, am not good at this, but I'm sure Bosch is good at it.
That was my thing. I was like, what do you say? Oh wait, no.
I am not suave. So I think it's probably something whatever Alizira says. I'm like, Alizira is and I'm playing it up so that like she looks good to him.
And he's
I'm
like,
picturing Bosch just being like a hype man in a rap song. Just like, yeah.
he's like, is that so?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey,
6'5", chest hair, mustache.
not in finance, runs a hotel, has good taste,
Runs an inn.
business owner. So, Mr. Dillinger, what's your favorite
Yes,
thing on the
Miss
menu?
Alizira.
Alizira Badbog, if you're nasty.
Oh, Miss Badbug then, for I am nasty.
Clink. What do you recommend?
What do I recommend?
Yeah, on the menu. I mean, I
Oh,
don't
on
see
the
you,
menu.
so I'll settle for second best.
Well, he kind of like reaches over to the menu that you're holding and like puts his hand on yours and then kind of spins it around, and then he leans over toward you and he says, well, over here, you see, we have the lamb shank.
Oh, really?
That is excellent. Very juicy.
Tender, slow roasted.
Yes, you have to take your time.
Maybe roasted in thyme as well.
See, the problem is so many folks around here. Many men just, they rush the process. That'll never do.
No, I like a man
do
who
it
takes
right.
time.
Well, she's got this. So I know I'm going to go sit at the table.
Yep.
Get myself some food. I'm going to sit down and drink and watch the show.
A big tankard, like a wooden tankard that you can feel the heat coming off of it, and it's full of what? What did you order?
Oh, I had a hot toddy.
Hot toddy. Yeah, you sit down and it's like steaming in front of you.
I'm going to pour a little bit into a little dish for Captain Scamper McJumpy to, because he's like cold too. Apparently, he's not really a squirrel. He's a spirit in a squirrel form. I just read that.
In a squirrel outfit, yeah.
Yeah. He's a dude in a mascot costume.
Exactly.
He's a spirit in a squirrel
Hundreds
suit.
of beavers.
Hundreds of beavers.
So if we rip him open, we can pull out spiritual innards.
Sure.
Yeah. Too excited about that.
And I'm gonna wait and I want to watch what's going on with Alozira in case there needs to be any kind of like assistance that I can
don't need
give.
a third.
No, not like that. More like, if like a clever use of like minor illusion, but I know I wouldn't do it in public because I'm gonna get stoned by people. But or like a little prestidigitation, or maybe like a little nudge here or there might be useful with my invisible mage hand, something.
Meanwhile,
Mohawk braid.
Puka just leans over. He's had about 2 sips of his rum and apple juice. No. Only 2 sips, not the whole thing. And he leans over and whispers, which is very loud, in Wolfgang Dillinger's ear. She's so pretty and strong.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned something I never would have noticed otherwise. He winks at you, Alozira. Smiles.
Really? I think it's so obvious. She's so
Puka.
beautiful.
You're so helpful, Puka.
Hey, Puka, we got bacon over here.
What?
Yeah, Puka, I'd actually like to talk to you for a little bit.
Yeah. I mouth the words thank you to Bosch.
Well, you go ahead and talk, since I'm not very good at talking. I'm not practiced at talking.
You can teach me how to be better. Come on over.
All right, now
Inside
you seem
here,
to
it's
have
now-
some notes.
What that mouth do?
So
It is now.
good.
It's now late afternoon. People are starting to finish up their work and show up here. This place is bustling. There is a small band. It's like a fiddle, a lute, and a drummer in the corner, and then there is this young gnomish woman who's singing some local traditional Germanesque songs. There is a small squad of white lions in here.
Oh.
And
Sure, that's not a problem.
yeah, as well as just
Oh, we like them.
a lot of locals.
They're
I'm gonna
not
get
the
up.
faceless guys. They're
There's probably a good 40, 50 people in here.
So I'm gonna get up and like go get more pottage. But as I do, I'm gonna walk past Puka and sort of like quickly lean down, like maybe Sebastian's looking at the band or something, and I'm gonna go, he wants to spend time with you and you're giving him a hard time. What the fuck is going on, kid? This is your moment. Take a sip of courage, dive in, and then I'll go get more pottage.
There's this dwarven woman sitting at the hearth, and she's cooking things, and she's like, more pottage, dear. Here you go.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Oh, thank you. It's my own personal recipe.
You can really taste the pot, Didge.
Well, that's why you need to have the proper pottage, proper pot for pottage.
That's right.
A proper pottage pot.
I guess I'm going to linger since things are happening. Like, I don't know what the fuck Iskra went, but Sebastian and Puka are doing something, and Alizira's hopefully going to be doing something, or someone
Otherwise engaged.
So I'm gonna stand by the fire and eat my pottage and sort of observe the room as things unfold.
Out of character, out of game. I'm just really glad that somebody else has to experience John flirting with them because it's overwhelming.
Was very
I'm on my A
in-person,
game.
very
I'm ready. Hey.
My friend Jesse's like, shut up. Like, yeah, that means stop being charming. But don't stop.
Yeah, you don't want me to stop.
Hey, I had like 3 fucking years of that shit. Somebody else is in the hot seat now.
But think how hard that was for John. I mean, none of your characters' like romantic interests lasted more than a night, so he had to keep coming up with new characters.
Some of them did.
Not all.
Just most. Just weeded out the weak ones.
Yeah, it's the ultimate test.
Can you survive this demon? If so, I will date you.
Okay.
Or like Puka becomes very attached to you, but it's like a parasocial relationship where like Puka is in love with this image of the person they have in their head, and they're like, this was insane. Get me out of here. I wanted to fuck you when it was normal. I just got kidnapped by a Fey Lord, my house burned down. Ah.
I mean, Kismet probably needed to have come with some sort of warning, like pamphlet, just hand it over, like someone starts hitting on her, just read this first.
If she'd known her Fey lineage, she probably would have had one drawn up in really pretty calligraphy.
So you want to date me? It's like a P.
So you
like
want to get
PSA.
a Fey Lord? Lock the door tight.
So, dated a Fey Lord.
I was like, John, why are you leaving?
You might remember me from other warning pamphlets as That Giant's Pretty Big and Under the Sea, a love story.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Darling, it's better down where it's wetter.
Take it from me.
Oh,
That's what I'm trying to say to Wolfgang. God.
oh, he knows. He's just.
Well, you're sad.
Actually, curious.
Alozira,
Yeah.
make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Yes, please.
That's because I was a wingman.
Sure.
No, I was so winging it, man.
That's exactly what that means, Puka.
God, that's silly. Oh, I didn't do that well, actually. Why is Alora doing better than Alozira? Persuasion.
Mom did
Good
pretty
thing I'm
well last
proficient.
night.
15.
15. Okay.
Yeah. I know it's not a home run,
The
but
DC isn't very high.
Hell yeah.
Because you know why? Because he's a willing creature.
Oh, fuck yes. Merch.
Merch.
Are you a willing creature?
Sexy eyebrows.
Oh, that'd be such a good tramp stamp.
I am a willing creature.
Wow.
Are you a willing
Are
creature?
you a willing creature?
Damn, just
Hot. Sweaty.
anyway.
Yeah, he seems very interested. He has to take some breaks from talking to you to serve people stuff, take care of some business, talks to the cook in the back, who's another very meaty man.
I'm kidding.
And you're like,
I'm not.
and turns out it's his brother. There's also a very meaty woman who also looks like the two of them.
John.
Yep.
Why is Kismet not here?
Bring me the whole family. It's gonna take more
Be
than
the
15.
biggest room you've got.
I need all the beds.
I need an emperor-sized bed.
Put them together.
And what have you got? Bippity boppity.
Bang.
Bibbidi bobbidi bang. Yes. Yeah. This thing does not have
Sexy music.
I'm trying to find like tavern music, or not music, but like tavern ambiance. I'm gonna have to figure that out later. I need to run to the bathroom real fast. Be right back.
Okay. Same actually. I'll be right back.
Get a cookie.
How's the house been?
Coming along pretty well. Just did a lot of yard work today. So
It took us forever to unpack. Just it was like
there's a lot of
the eyeballs.
unpacking. A lot of unpacking. It just is what it is. I mean, our goal is to be relatively unpacked. And have everything kind of more or less set the way that we want it to be by the end of May. It's kind of
that's a reasonable goal.
a couple weeks yet.
So when we redid this house, we packed everything up, put most of it in storage, and then moved into a rental for like 6 months, and then moved back in. And we'd hired like a movers for part of it, like for when we moved out of the house. And when we were unpacking all the stuff that had been in storage, like we found boxes. Like we found a box that was all it had in it was a trash bag. Was like a office trash can with like papers in it. I'm like, because they when they pack it, if you hire someone to pack, they just pack whatever's there. They don't like sort it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank God we spent all this money because, yay.
I've never been good at like unpacking anyway, or packing in general. Like I've moved so many times in my life that typically my go-to thing to do is simply just like throw things in boxes and deal with it later, more or less.
Yeah, that's sort of my that's because it's like usually you're so panicked over. John, I put a link in the chat of ambient music if you want it.
not music.
No, not music, but it's like it has like bar chatter.
There we go. Thank you.
It's actually a great website. I've used it a lot. Tabletop Audio, because you can actually pull up custom. You can basically the thing on the left. If you do a pull down, you can like select which ones you want and like start it and stop it, and it's really cool. Yeah, Ben, I do the same thing though. It's like I'm like, because usually I'm so panicked over packing that I'm like, I don't want to sort it right now. I'll just do it later.
Yeah, part of it for me is also just the fact that I've done so much moving in my life. I think it's hard for me to want to like be done with, or it's hard for me to move on what's comfortable. Like I'd like to just be like, I put things off quite a bit, unfortunately. But yeah.
Packing is lame. I mean, it's half the time you go through the boxes and go, why did I keep this? What?
I purge when I pack.
I can't do that.
I am the world's worst packer. But yeah, I
didn't know you played pro football.
I always end up getting I always end up getting movers. And on the day they show up, I'm like, oh shit, all this stuff still isn't packed. It's because the ADHD makes me go like, oh no, it's all like I can't see it. It's all like one piece.
Yeah.
The best though was when my ex-wife got moved to a facility up north, and we moved up there, and she her company hired movers for us, so I got to play video games while they came in and packed the whole house.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying to Ben. Like we hired movers to do that at one point, and when we were unpacking boxes, we would find stuff like an office trash can still full of like crumpled up paper.
Yes.
Because they don't care what they pack; they just pack whatever's there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had that experience.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on.
All right. Which Dillinger's coming upstairs with me?
They Wolfgang is definitely the hottest of all of them.
Excellent. Good.
I mean, look at him.
The others' mustaches are not quite so curly, especially the sister.
Yeah.
Right.
Her mustache is curly. It's just downstairs.
No,
It's not a mustache.
it is if you wear it right.
Might be a beard.
Mustache ride.
It's not her mustache. It's yours.
Hey.
Blammo.
Sorry, I'm in a silly mood, y'all.
Oh no.
I'm here for it.
Ever since I started drawing Wolfgang's portrait in pretty pink.
All right.
Perfect.
So
Exactly him.
y'all are in this place.
Hell yeah.
Sebastian, did you pull me over? To,
I just pulled.
say something?
I just pulled you over to the table.
Woo.
I wanted to make sure that that Alzira got a little something because she seemed like she needed kind of thing.
I'm needy.
Yeah, it's
Alzir gets cranky if she don't get some.
that's a good reason to pull me over to a table by yourself. Puka downs the rest of his apple juice and rum.
I suppose I could say that I apologize for unknowingly insulting your.
This is so yummy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm glad it's delicious for you. It's wonderful.
Have you had this rum stuff? It makes my tongue feel funny.
Too much at one time.
That cup be empty.
Can you feel my tongue? I can't feel my tongue.
Like she goes in, like I feel like he goes in to like to lick my face, and he's like, I can't.
Hand on tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, you should wash your hands.
What? They were just prestidigitated.
It
But-
doesn't taste so good anymore.
But it does work. Your tongue does work. We confirmed that at least.
Well, now I know it works. It always works. I just can't feel it. It's so weird.
From the far side of the room, Sebastian, you see Bosch looking at you guys, and he like holds up his mug, like encouragingly.
Doing great.
Kid, have you ever thought that perhaps you drink a little too much?
I only had one.
Have you ever thought perhaps that you drink too much?
I only had one.
All right.
Why so
sister has like so many all the time when she drinks. My mom would never let me drink. I wasn't allowed. I was studying all of the books and scrolls and all of the how-tos of the human condition, but no drinking for Puka.
I can't imagine.
Now I'm a man and I can drink. I can drink the
Like
drink.
watching an avalanche, you just can't tear your eyes from it.
And he pokes Sebastian on the nose.
You're a manly man.
I've never been told that before. That's
That was the best answer.
That's so surprising, but you're so manly. You got the manly, like, the glower is so manly, and your big ears, and the hat is manly. I like it.
it's just a hat, Puka.
That is a manly hat.
Puka, you could wear a hat if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I know. Can I wear your hat?
No, absolutely not. You may not wear my
Please,
hat.
pretty,
No,
pretty,
you may not wear my
pretty
hat under
with-
any
with-
circumstances.
With rum and apples on top.
I can order Roman applesauce from that man.
Applesauce.
From that man. Or from Rachel. Rachel is very fond of me and my hat. So, no.
No, I could tell from the way your voice cracked just then. You do like Rachel?
I don't know. I would say when you are
You didn't seem like you liked her because she was talking and you didn't like it when she talked.
it's not that I don't like it when she talks. It's just
You
sometimes
looked like you didn't like it when she talked, and you look like you don't like it when I talk, so you like me too.
Sebastian's gonna take his drink outside.
You're just gonna leave Puka alone, passed out
The
on the
rain
table?
is better.
You're gonna leave Puka alone, passed out on the table?
You're not. Puka's not passed out yet.
No, Puka literally just passed out at the
Oh,
end of that
just
sentence.
passed out. Oh, okay. Well,
You all at the same table? Well,
No,
No,
I'm
he
here.
took me over to a side table to get me away from Alazira
like-
and Wolfgang, Daddy.
You know, they're sitting at a table. I'm by the hearth. Iskra is probably getting the rooms ready. We put Iskra someplace.
he's like, fuck you all, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, Bosch, as you're over by the hearth, the white lions are nearby, and you kind of hear them talking. There's a lot of murmurs going on around the room, but you hear the words gold and mask.
So I'm definitely going to pay attention.
You hear them talking about like strange fellows on the road, but I've heard of them. They're healers.
Oh. Weird. So I'm gonna walk up to the table and be like, "Excuse me, sorry, I couldn't help it over here. Did you say you saw one of the Mendes out there?"
Yes. There were 3 on horseback from the Mending Society. We ran into them. It's not often that we find them on the King's Road.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is weird. I mean, they used to come by my village all the time, but they're like healers, right?
Yes. Healers, they aid those in need.
Did you catch any of their names? I know Amanda. Wonder if it was my friend.
They didn't seem to want to talk too much. They were apparently searching for someone.
Oh, that's weird.
Yes, it's another halfling they were looking for, actually.
You can't trust those halflings, I tell you. I mean, I should know.
Well, I suppose you would know, yes.
And I'm gonna say, hey, don't take this the wrong way. And I'm gonna put like a silver on the table and be like, you guys do really great work. I'd like to buy you a round of drinks, for protecting the road and whatnot. Is that something I can do? Is that like allowed?
Oh yes, we would not say no to that.
All right. Well then, let's get you some drinks.
He says, Wolfgang. He gives him one of these, and he goes.
You have to go again.
And he just fills up some beers, 3 beers right there, and then hands them over to his sister, who's like, ugh. He's like, be careful, he's a bit of a ladies' man.
Well, I'm a whole lot of lady.
When the sister comes over and I pay her for the drinks, I'm gonna kind of pull her to one side and be like, hey, I can't help but notice that Wolfgang there is very interested in my friend Alazir, and I was wondering what it would take for him to take the rest of the evening off. Is there some coin I could throw that way? I'm trying to help my friend here because she seems she really likes a guy with a mustache like that.
Please, she's so desperate.
Here's your change. And she turns around and walks. Actually, no, make a persuasion roll. Maybe you can convince her.
Come on, Fox Gang.
Persuasion. 20. Dirty 20.
Oh,
dirty 20.
Nice.
She says, the rest of the evening,
I don't like that.
We might need him for another 45 minutes to an hour, but then people are going to get drunk and start headed home.
So I'm going to pull out a gold piece and put it on her tray, maybe only another 15 minutes. And I'll slide another gold onto the tray.
You trying to get
someone who would pay 2 gold pieces would pay 4.
That is true.
Oh my god!
This is nice.
Fox Gang's a fox! Sorry, nice. I named her John. I don't know if you saw
What's
that.
her name?
Her name is Fox Gang, and the other brother is Bear Gang.
Perfect.
Done.
Oh, the things I do for my friends.
She walks back and just kind of pushes him out from behind the counter, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Go on, go have your evening with your friend. We'll be fine. We can do without you, Wolfgang."
Have a gang old time.
You hear her voice from behind. This gang will be fine.
Well, do you have a room you recommend, or?
No, walk in the moonlight first. Maybe after.
Oh, please. Let's go walk in the moonlight.
Maybe that's the intermission.
Reaches onto his belt and pulls up this really nice looking key. And he says, I do have a room I could recommend.
Really?
It's mine.
If you could show me a tour after the moonlight walk that you've so deliciously sold to me.
He says, very well, and he puts his arm out.
I take it.
And he walks you out. And the last thing you hear him say to her as they're leaving, do you like meat on a stick?
Oh, boy.
Oh, fuck yes.
Do you like...
You're speaking my language.
Do you like meat on my stick?
I've got a meat stick you won't be able to resist.
How many licks does it take to get to the center? That's the question.
This is hands down our horniest episode ever.
That's probably
Ever?
true. No,
Really, truly.
We've had some horny episodes, but
This
this
is
one,
definitely up there.
It's up there, yeah.
I think because we're all contributing. With Kismet, it was everybody else going, oh God, how long do you think this one's gonna last?
It's true.
He's over.
And here we're all like, nah, Hello Zero deserves it.
Yeah. Go bang the mustache guy.
Go bang the mustache.
I'll report back in the morning.
Yeah, it's like Kismet. You have to plan a wedding and a funeral at the same time.
Fuck you!
That is the quote of the evening.
Fuck all of you! Kismet saying that, not me. I just got. I channeled it. I was possessed by the spirit of Kismet.
I'm okay.
and, unless anybody else has anything to finish up, that's where we'll leave it for the night.
Amazing.
So good.
So horny.
So very horny.
See if Alazira has the walk of shame or the walk of shame in the morning.
I mean, the walk of pride.
Doesn't
You got a stride of pride.
Pride of pride.
Yeah, the stride of pride.
that. Ooh.
That's another. Yeah, that's another shirt. Stride of pride.
Stride of pride and are you a willing creature?
Are you a willing
Excellent.
Burying your heels and strutting down the street.
Yeah, I'm wearing the same clothes as last night and the night before.
All right.
That was a long fucking day.
Wolf Gang, Fox Gang, and Bear Gang. Triplets of doom.
Gangs. The gang's all here.
The gang's all here.
I bet they're so sick of hearing that. You
bet
know,
they
he wasn't
love it.
always sloth
I
guy.
bet they love it.
He just got old.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow.
Huzzah.
I love you all dearly.
Bye.
Make me love it.
Bye.
Goodbye.